What else you got, brother?
So Fortnite is back on iOS, at least in the EU.
Oh, yay!
It's not in the United States. So as you guys remember, Apple and Epic had that whole huge fight because they had Epic had broke the terms of service and circumvented the App Store to sell things, and it had been through courts all here. Then the deal went over to EU, and they fought over there. Well, the EU's got much more lackadaisical rules when it comes to this kind of stuff, and so they determined that, hey, Apple, you've got to open up your iOS store to other stores. So Epic is launching their own Epic Game Store, and Fortnite is on it. They're also going to be going on to a couple of other third-party stores as well, apparently. Mm-hmm. But they are back on iOS, and they are, if you're in the EU. This is not the case in the United States. Don't know if it will be the case in the United States for a while. Tim Sweeney did say, so I saw something not related to, well, I guess related, but not in this particular specific article that I'm reading, but he said something to the effect of that Epic had spent over $1 billion in litigation on this fight, which sounds just
that's a drop in the bucket to them.
Well, no, it sounds stupid to me. And so Epic is not, I mean, granted, they have a few $1 billion or whatever, but they're not, Microsoft. They're not going to be going and dropping $6-7 billion, I think. So that's still a lot of money for them. Yeah, but the thing that I think of is just like, that just sounds so astronomically crazy to me. It's like, my gosh, Tim, like how hard do you have to, Tim Sweeney, how hard do you have to really be hating on a thing to just want to go to bat and fight all this money? But then you look at some more of their information that back when they were on the iPhone, they were bringing in $700 million. Ooh. Like so it's like, okay,
annually, or just that's total.
I think that was in a year. Actually, here it goes. Fortnite on iOS made more than $700 million over the 2 years before it got yanked from the Apple Store. Yeah. So that 2 years to get 700 when you spent $1 billion, like you're still in the hole, but it's like you could have made back your money pretty quickly. And Fortnite's only getting more popular these days. I feel like it's not going down in popularity. So, I mean, I guess good news for them that they at least got this barrier knocked down. Yeah. Don't know if things will, I'm sure things will change at some point in the US, but I don't know if it ever will. But my gosh, Tim, you've got to,
I know. I'm sorry, Chris. It's my fault.
The funny thing is that like I saw him on the internet the other day, and he made a post about he was complaining and trying to make the argument that I find just insane. He was trying to make the argument that Apple having Find My, so for those who don't have an Apple device, there's a feature on it called Find My that's on if it's your phone, if it's your laptop, if it's any Apple device that you have, you can attach this thing called Find My, and it essentially will let you GPS locate your device if it gets lost or stolen, or you can remote wipe it, those kinds of things. He was trying to make the case that that's incredibly creepy of Apple to make that, and how it's a huge privacy violation because now you can go find thieves who have stolen your stuff. I was like, dude, you've got to stop. You've got. I know you're really mad at Apple and you're just really piffed, but it's like, dude, you got to let it go. Like you just look so bad saying this stuff. It's like, no, read the room here. Know that you've lost this fight. Like that's not going to help you out. Man. So it's like, it just feels like he's like, I'm a billionaire that's super jaded. I'm just going to spend all this money on nothingness. Yep. But
because I can.
But then again, they're making $700 million in a year or two. So maybe it's not. Yep. Maybe I'm the crazy one.
We'll see. I don't know.
That's like Harry and Marv suing the McAllisters because Kevin bopped them on the head when they tried to break into their house.
That's right.
It was the silliest thing. I'll send it to you guys later because I was like,
great reference.
It was the funniest thing to go and read the mentions about how many people was like, this is the weirdest, dumbest take I've ever read.
Yeah, absolutely. Are we getting punked? What's happening here?
Oh, yeah. It really did. It felt like that. It felt like it was getting punked. So anyways.